Legs out comfortably long. Taking these few moments as your time this morning. Arms out comfortably wide. Return the palms up, gesture of openness and receiving. Any pain in that lower back, bend your legs up, taking pressure off the lumbar spine. And giving yourselves these few moments, surrendering. Connection inward. So tuning into your breaths right here, right now. And what's the quality of the breath? How's the energy levels for you this morning? So if you're resting onto the mat, there's a heaviness, a dullness, tamasic energy. You're not forcing yourself this morning, be gentle. If the nervous system is overworked, there's a shakiness to the nervous system as you rest down, adrenal energy burnt out. Again, not forcing your sequence this morning. If you do have a sense of just peace, spaciousness, calmness whilst you're here, lightness, then by all means take the posture stronger, deeper. As you rest down, balancing, realigning if you need to. Tuning in right here, right now. And can we just enjoy this moment, conscious breaths in and out. We're not trying to force the breath, we're just surrendering to the feelings. Tuning the mind in, bringing that mind-body-breath connection. When you feel ready, and start to let the breaths gradually lengthen and deepen. So again, it's no rush and it's not all at once. Just gradually inhale, start to build the breath. Each time we breathe in, a little more breath up through the body. The exhale, softening, surrendering out. Enjoy the feeling of just gradually lengthening. Each time we breathe in, a little more breath lifting through the body, awakening us, opening us up. As you enjoy these moments, notice if you're tensing anywhere in the body. Jawline, let it relax. Neck, throat, shoulders, facial muscles, are they relaxed? Through the entire body, all the way down to your feet. Do a scan, noticing if you're holding on or gripping anywhere. Trying to become more aware, more focused in this moment. Those breaths deepening, we're going to start to move the feet in time with the breaths, building our mind-body breath connections. So breathing in, simply pointing the toes. Breathing out, flexion of the feet. Inhales the pointing of the toes. Exhales the flexion of the feet. Your timing, your breaths. The next time you breathe in, point your toes and drop your big toes in to touch together. And then breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in and touch. Breathe out, feet roll out. Full ankle rotation. We simply rotate in time with our breaths. Next time your toes meet together, pause. Sip some more breath in, so we want that chest to lift. Keep bringing the breath in as full as you can. Chin locks down. Can you scoop the belly out and expand the chest more and more? Hold in for as long as you can. And when you're ready to breathe out, let the breath sigh out, let the feet drop out, soften completely. And then breathing in, toes roll in and touch together, and breathe out, feet roll out. Keep it going, full rotations. Really tuning in, mindful movement. Now the next time your toes meet together, keep them together. Sip that breath in, again chest lifting, scoop the belly out, tuck the chin down. Hold that breath in for as long as you can, like you're blowing up a balloon, full expansion of those lungs, really open up. Then when you're ready to release the breath, let it sigh out, let the feet drop out. Use sound helping to relax the nervous system. Then we push out through the heels, full exhalation. Inhale, right knee comes in, take an easy, gentle hold. Rolling up, use more of the core body rather than arms and shoulders. And then inhale, lower down. Once the head's on the mat, now use the arms and bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it in. And exhale, arms and leg release. Inhale, left leg in, an easy hold. Rolling up as you exhale, use your core body. And then inhale, ease the body back down. Once the head's on the mat, now initiate the arms, knee to chest, squeeze it in. And exhale, arms and leg releasing out. Inhale, right leg in, a gentle hold. Use the core to roll up, exhale. Inhale, lower the body down. Use the arms now, bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it in. Take the hands away, but keep the leg there, squeeze it in. Then take the leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot and hold around the back of the leg again, as high as you're comfortable to do, keeping your shoulders down, the heel pushing up. And then rolling up, forehead towards the leg. Let go of the leg and take a few more breaths. And then exhale, lower the head, the arms, the leg, and let your whole body surrender. Push out through the heels. Inhale, left leg comes in, easy hold. Exhale, rolling up, use your core body. And then rolling down. Once you do, use the arms to bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it in. And then take the hands away, but keep the leg actively pressing in. Then the leg comes up, hold around the back of the leg again, easy hold. Keep breathing. Now use the arms to bring you up, roll up forehead to leg. Let go of the leg and stay there, 3 breaths. And exhale, lower the head, the arms, the leg. Take a moment, feel the whole body drop and surrender. Letting go. A slow, steady breath all the way up through the body. Breathe out, push out through the heels, stretch those legs. Inhale, right leg comes in, an easy hold. Roll up, forehead to leg. Let go of the leg and stay here using the core body. Stay here, keep the leg up, straighten up. Push the heel up, keep trying to touch forehead to that leg. Feel that core body strengthening, shortening. And then lower the head and arms and leg all the way to the mat. Surrender down. Inhale, left leg comes in, reach for it. Roll up, use your core body. Let go, stay here, keep breathing. Straighten the leg up, kick the heel up, keep trying to bring forehead to leg. Strengthen, shorten. Exhale, lower the head, the arms, the leg. Give yourself a moment, soften. Can you feel that your abdominal wall is switched on for you? You're aware that you've been working. Muscles have switched on, now relaxing. So we're going to push out through the heels, stretch those legs. And then simply bend your legs up, feet on the mat, hip distance parallel. Bring the arms down in beside you. Press through the feet, roll the hips up, inhaling. Arms up and over, reach as far as you can. Lift your heels or toes off the mat. Breathing out, we roll down. Bring the buttocks and arms down to the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Legs up to the ceiling, flex the feet, stretch. Wide legs exhale, inner heels up and out, stretch wide and long. Inhale the legs up together, heels press up. And exhale, bend, feet onto the mat, hip distance parallel. Again, roll the hips up, arms up and over, and stay here on the back bend. So breathing in and breathing out. Press your feet down. Front half, back half. Inner outer edges of feet, are they balanced? Shoulder blades, back of head, back of hands. Feel all your foundations weighting into them evenly. Any pinching in your lower back, drop the hips, tuck the tailbone under some more. And a few more breaths here, steady and calm. Slowing the breaths, deepening where you can. Opening your front body, back body strengthening. Can the breaths come into the belly, the ribs and upper chest? Breathe out, flatten the belly, flatten the ribs, flatten the chest. Couple more rounds. Next inhalation for you. Lift your toes or heels, however that works for you. Hips high, tuck your tailbone under and roll your back down. Buttocks and arms coming down to the mat. Really try and press your back into the yoga mat as you roll down. Once you're all the way down, knees into the chest, wrap the arms, rock the body side to side, massaging, mobilizing. Rocking the body, bring the hands over the kneecaps, fingers point down to toes, separate the knees, keep the big toes touching and start to circle the legs. So as we circle the legs, feel more of a massage through the outer edge of the hips, the lower back region. And then opposite direction when you're ready. Bring those knees into the chest, squeeze them in, full exhalation. And then bring the knees wide to the underarms, lift your head up, reach for your feet for a happy baby. Reach for the soles of the feet, the ankles, or just wrap the arms, backs of thighs, wherever you can get. Bring those knees down wide. Feet flexing towards the ceiling. Rock it for a moment if you wish to. Open the legs up straighter if you wish to. Bend the feet more closer to the pelvis and swing the knees wider if the hips are pinching. Make adjustments where you feel you need to. A few more moments. And then hug those knees into the chest once more. Exhale, squeeze them down. And when you're ready, release the arms, roll to your right. Coming up onto hands and knees into your 4-point position. So keeping shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. The inhales, dipping the spine, looking up. The exhales, rolling the spine, looking in. Each movement begins at the tailbone, journey along your spine. Now the next inhale, when you dip the spine, look up. Take the right leg up behind you, lift it. Then bend that knee and put it down on the back of that left calf Achilles and press through it, stretching and massaging. Pressing that right knee into the back of that left calf Achilles. If there's tight spots, press into them, massage it. What does it feel like? Is there tension? Is there tightness? If you find a tight spot, then just press into it to where you can. Lift that right leg up again, dip the spine, look up. Bring the leg across to your left, slide it out as far as you can diagonally and stretch it back. Stretching out on this left buttock, left hip, left leg, right leg long. And then tuck the back toes, lift off the back knee, push out, stretch out. Exhale fully, push off, come back up onto hands and knees. Dip the spine, looking up. Bring the left leg up, lift it high. Then bend it, put it on the back of that right leg, the calf and the Achilles. Press through it, massaging it, notice the feelings. Any tight spots, holding into it. And then dip the spine, lift that left leg up, swing it over to your right, slide it out diagonally, stretch it back, elongate. Feeling this right hip and buttock, right leg, left leg long. Staying here, but just tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, push out, stretch actively. And then pushing off, come back up onto hands and knees. Gentle dip of the spine, look up. Take the buttocks slowly back to the heels all the way. Let elbows drop, forehead drop. You turn the palms up. If the shoulders are sore, elbows wider. Tuck your chin in and up. Give yourself a moment's surrender. Pressing down through the shins, exhale, firm the lower belly. Roll your back up, drag those arms in, vertebra by vertebra, we roll up. Chin tucked all the way, the head will come up last. Continue the flow, bring the arms up, stretch up, reach up. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, slide them long. Glide through Sphinx Cobra Up Dog, push down to arch up. Bring your chest through, legs working. Lower the chest down, both legs straight off the mat. Feel the hands dragging back. Don't let the knees bend. If they are, lower the feet and really initiate straight legs. Lift the chest and legs to same height. Lift the belly, make sure it's not pushing down into the mat. Lift it up. Lower the legs down and inhale, arch up, Cobra Up Dog. And down dog, take the buttocks up. Stretch back and elongate. Walk your legs out on the spot. Bend and straighten. Hips side to side, shoulders, neck. Where is it for you this morning? And then when you're ready, coming to the stillness of your posture. Just enjoy the feelings of it. Stretching, strengthening. The breath slower and deeper. And direct the breath into whatever you're feeling here. If it's tight calves, hamstrings, weaknesses or sorenesses through wrists or shoulders, breathe into whatever the feeling is for you. Steadying, lengthening. And then exhale fully, lift your heels, hips, head and chest. Step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Extend your sternum, lift the spine. Fold the body to the legs. Can you hold the back of the ankles? So the feet are doing all the work. They're your foundation. Are they balanced? Holding back of legs and bringing the body as close as you can. Surrendering into your forward fold. How's that stretch coming up the back of the legs, up to the glutes? Let the head go heavy, let it surrender. Really making the awareness in those foundations, stabilizing, balancing from them. What's the relationship from your feet to your ankles, through the legs to the joints, knees to the hips, hips to shoulders, head heavy? Is everything balanced? Push down through the feet, wide arms come all the way up to stand. Touch the hands together, pause for a moment as you look up. And again, from the foundations to fingertips, what are you aware of through the whole posture? Exhale, wide hands to the mat, fold your body to your legs, bend them as much as you need. Lift the heart, extend the sternum. Hands flat, step or jump out to your plank, pause for a moment, strengthen. Inhale, Chaturanga, knees down if you're dropping in your back. Inhale, Cobra Up Dog, lift through. Down Dog, take the buttocks up and stretch back long. Unlock knees, unlock elbows, especially if you've got a habit of locking out. Make sure you're switched on, not just dropping. Lift your body into the posture. It's easy just to push back and hang off our joints, but switch on, feel that upper body strengthening. Then inhale, right leg up. Roll the hip up, ribs up, twist up, look up under that right underarm. Bend that top knee, keep lifting it up and back as far as you can. Stretch it. Now bring the knee to the nose, bring your shoulders above your wrist, round your upper back, chin in. Strengthen, push the hands down through the mat, shoulders broader. Then step the foot down, back knee down and point. Inhale, the arms come up, reach up. Push into the foundations as you exhale. Are we balanced? Then have you got the strength? Tuck the toes, lift straight up off that back knee and stabilize into your high lunge. So micro bend on that back knee, don't let it lock. Reach the arms up, look up if you've got your balance. Now what's that front foot doing? Is it balanced? Inner, outer edges. Back foot, is it working? Keep working down into those legs, working stronger if you can, but not collapsing on the hip. Make sure you're working. 3 more breaths, steady and calm. Twisty up if it's easy. Notice what happens when you change your view. 3rd breath, left hand down under the shoulder. Turn both feet out to your right, supported side plank. Shimmy this right foot back so it's in line with the hip. Top arm up and over long. So a supported side plank. If you wish to, bring the feet together in a full plank. Side plank, your choice. Legs together or that foot stays over. Now you can even lift that right leg if you wish to. Now we're coming back to the high lunge. Bring the foot all the way back around in front. Find that position. Push away and bring those arms up. Hips, are they balanced? A couple of breaths. Center into it, stabilize. Clasp your hands, extend your index finger up. 3 breaths. Again, look up if it's easy. 3rd breath, wide arms and down. We're taking it back to down dog. Buttocks go high, stretch back long. A slow, steady breath in. A slow, steady breath out. Left leg comes up, roll the hip up, ribs up, twist up. Now bend that top knee, keep lifting high. Ribs in though, keep breathing. Now bring the knee to the nose, roll the shoulders above the wrist, shoulders broad, chin in so upper back is rounded. Find your strength. Step the foot down, inside of left hand, knee down, point. Arms up, reach up, come into your lunge. Press into those foundations. Are the hips balanced? Hands down if you've got sore knees, tuck and lift into your high lunge. Looking up if you've got your balance point. So front foot, toes to heels, inner outer edge. If it keeps rolling up, move the foot wider. It's telling you it wants to be wider. Unlock the back knee, micro bend. Ribs in, make sure you're not collapsing in your back. Couple more breaths. And then exhale, right hand down, under the shoulder, turn your feet to the left. Shimmy this left foot back in line with the hip. So top arm long. And then you can bring the foot together. You can do full side plank if you wish to. You can lift the leg up. Keep the hips up wherever you're working at this morning. So straight up, we've got to energize and switch on. Now step that left foot back up in your high lunge. Transition into it, place it, push into it, and from those foundations, rise up. Where is it for you? Feel those feet. Are you pressing into them? Working into the legs, hips, are they balanced? So an unnatural clasp, other little finger outer edge, index finger stretches up, and take 3 more breaths. And then third breath for you, exhale fully, hands come down, step it back to your down dog, take the buttocks up, stretch it out. Walk the legs out if you need to. Enjoy the stillness and the calm, steadying, releasing into the posture. Inhale the right leg straight up behind you. Flex the foot. Keep your hips squared this time. Knee to nose, shoulders broad. And then step the foot down, back knee down and point. Arms up to the ceiling, reaching up. Hands onto the hips and really balance them off. Push back from right. Left foot, knee dragging through. Are we balanced? Dristy up if it's easy. Arms coming up when you're ready to do so. Using this front foot, are you really pressing into it? Left knee and top of left foot, are you really active in your foundations? One more breath, reach up. Hands down, inside edge of the front foot. Turn the toes out, drop the knee out. Slide it longer if you've got the opening. Onto the forearms if it's easy for you. Try not to fall out on that left side though. So if that left thigh is rolling, look back and check that the left hip, knee and foot are in one line. Press away from this right foot, keep it active. Legs working. If you feel you're just dropping in the posture, walk the hands out in front of you more and use the arms, push away from them. So you're not just dropping in the pelvis, it'll make you switch on a little bit more. Especially those of you that are mobile and just collapse. Make the body work a little bit. And exhale fully. Walk the hands up, inhale. Bring the toes up, hand outside edge of the foot. Adho Manasana, your half split. Chest lifting, chin tucking. This right sit bone extending up and long behind you. Breathing into the feeling. Steady the breaths. And then exhale, left hand under the shoulder, right arm up, twist. Can we look up to it? Turn the little toe side of this right foot down. So we want to get the sciatic nerve line in the stretch. How does that feel? Keep breathing. So now let this right foot come down with the toes turned out. So sink the hips forward. Stay looking up with the arm up. Could you bend the back leg up and just easily reach back for the foot? Now if that's not accessible for you here this morning, right arm back down inside edge and both hands back on the inside edge of the right foot where we were initially. Keep breathing. So holding that back foot, rotating back, looking back, deepening in where you can. You can be down on left forearm or both hands inside edge of this right foot. And then exhale fully. We're all back in down dog. Best way we can transition back. Taking it back to your downward facing dog. Walk the legs out on the spot where you need. Give yourself a moment surrendering into the posture when you're ready. Press away from your hands and your feet. And again noticing, where are you breathing into? Are there tightnesses, weaknesses, imbalances, energies that grab your attention? Conscious breaths into these feelings. We're mindful in our poses. Next inhale, left leg coming up, straight up, stretch it, keep the hips square. Bring the knee to the nose, roll the shoulders broad, chin in, strengthen and pause. Place the foot down, back knee down and point. The arms come up, inhale, reaching up. Hands onto the hips as we exhale. Balance the pelvis on this second side. So push down into this front foot. Are you balanced on it? Right knee and top of right foot, are they working? Pelvis foundations to hips, are they balanced? Up through the spine and arms up when you're ready. Keep breathing into this feeling. Finding your length, find your opening. Whoops. Always in my ears. And when you're ready, wide arms and down, inside edge of the front foot. Turn the toes out, the knee out, and sinking through. Coming through onto the forearms. So again, if you check this right hip, knee to foot, is there balance? Pushing away from this front left foot. Try not just to collapse into the pelvis. If you are, switch on a little bit more. Maybe walk the arms out in front. You've got to activate a little bit more. So we're not just collapsing. We lift the sternum, lifting the chest, back of neck long. And exhale fully, walk it up, inhale. Pull the toes up, hand outside edge of the leg. Adho Manasana, your half split. The heel presses down, the sit bone lifts up behind you, extending it out. Chest lifting, chin tucking. keep the lift as you extend the spine, the leg, stretching, breathing into these feelings. And making sure the right hand is underneath the shoulder, left arm up and twist, turn the toes out as much as you can, opening up. And then bring this left foot down onto the mat, so sink forward. And if it's easy enough for you, top arm reaches back. Are you able to bend the back leg up and reach for that back foot? If not, if that's not attainable, then just bring the hands back inside edge into this first position of the stretch, opening to where you can this morning. And if it's easy, you've reached back, keep bringing this thigh and hip to the mat, coming down onto that right forearm if it's easy for you. Lengthening and opening to where we can. And exhale fully. Everyone meets back in your downward facing dog. Best way you can get there. Step back, stretch long. Give yourself a moment, feeling as the body lengthened and open for you. Press away from your hands, push down through your feet. And then inhale, heels, hips, head and chest lift. Step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Once you're there, lift your spine, extend the sternum. Fold your body to your legs. Hold the back of the legs again. Make the foundations do the work for you. And then that relationship up through the legs to the pelvis, down through the body. What do you notice? Pressing through those feet. Is there stability? Is there balance? Wide arms come up to stand. Touch the hands together. Bring them shoulder distance or a little bit wider. Sit into Utkatasana. Extend the sit bones back. If you can go all the way into a deep squat, do so. But if the leg muscles switch off, lift up until you feel yourself activating. Take 3 more breaths. Foundations, from them, what do you feel? Are you balanced on them? Legs working, are you able to hold into it? Keep breathing. It's transient, you'll be out of it in a moment. Steady the breath. Think about those feet pressing down. Now press through them, lift the buttocks, bring the hands to the mat and surrender your body to your legs. Inhale, lift your heart, extend the sternum. Hands flat, step or jump out to your plank. Knees down if you're dropping. Chaturanga, chest comes down. Cobra Up Dog, lift through, open up. Downward facing dog, press back, stretch long. Turn your left heel in. Step your right foot up through your hands, warrior one. Wide arms and up to the ceiling. Come down into those legs, find your strength in your warrior lunge. Now keep breathing. That back foot's out at an angle, what does it feel like? Inner outer edges of the foot, is it pressing evenly? Ankle lifted. The muscles on that back leg, squeeze them onto the bone on that left leg. And then this right foot, it's straight. Is it pressed? Is it balanced? Knee in a lunge, all the way to your right hip, one line. Reach up, stretch up, look up and open up if it's easy for you. Couple more breaths, just working this warrior pose. Is there strength? Legs, is there integrity in them? Pull the energies up through your body, find that strength. Exhale, hands down, lift the back heel. Right leg's going out behind you into a 3 position plank. So right leg off the floor. Using that left foot and both hands, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift through, the foot comes down as you arch up. Down dog, take the buttocks up. Right heel, turn it in. So look to it whilst you're here and press into it. Have you positioned it? Then lift the left foot up through your hands for your lunge. Push through those foundations to bring you up. We press down to rise up. Lift the arms up and stretch. So now that back foot, you saw where you placed it, press into it. Push away from it, seal the muscles to the bone on that right leg, really strong on that right leg. Then this left foot, it's straight, have you got it active? Up through the shin to the knee, through the femur to the hip, and then lift your body up. Those foundations active and strong. We press down, can we lift up? Can we breathe? Steady and calm. Don't let that back ankle collapse. Have integrity in that back foot. Strong on that right leg. One more breath, reach up. Hands come down, lift the back heel. Left leg steps back in the air to three-legged plank. Lower Chaturanga, then as you come through, the foot will lower down. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up. Stretch back long. Slow, steady breaths in and out. Right leg up behind you, straight out, stretch it. Knee to nose, roll the shoulders, tuck your chin. Put the foot down inside of your right hand. Arms come up and clasp your hands, stretch your index finger to the ceiling. Lean your body to your front leg without leaning on the leg or collapsing. Make sure you're strong. Use your strength through these foundations. If you need to, arms go wide or onto the floor to transition. Warrior 3, push up, lift that back leg up behind you. If you've got back issues, take the arms wide. 3 more breaths. Third breath, you're coming up to stand, so you've got to push into that right foot to bring the fingers up to the ceiling. Left foot comes down. Hands onto the hips. Sit into Utkatasana. Soon as you do, right ankle over your left thigh and sit back into that pelvis. Garudasana arms, left on top, right underneath, and sit back into those legs. Stretching that right glute after doing that work on it. 3 more breaths. What's happening from your foundations up? Press evenly, feel that foundation foot. When you're ready to release, come all the way up with the arms. Keep the ankle pressing on that left thigh. Lift the right knee up in front of you. Straighten the leg out. Step it back behind you. Reach your hands down, and we're transitioning back to down dog. Take the buttocks up, stretch back long. Give yourself a moment here, steady the breaths, slow and calm. While I catch mine, keep breathing. And then inhale, left leg straight up, keep those hips squared. Knee to nose, round the upper back, shoulders broad. Then put the foot down, high lunge, arms come up, so push down to rise up. Clasp the hands, extend the index finger, lean your body to this front leg. Again, not collapsing, make sure you're strong in it. Active in those legs. Again, if you need support, wide arms or hands to the floor. Transition into Warrior 3, so you need a finesse. Push off, you need strength, but where is it for you? Keep breathing. Wide arms if there's a lower back issue, in front of your stable. 3 more breaths, so that integrity from that foundation foot up. How strong is it? Then you come up to stand. So you've really got to push down onto that left foot. Right foot comes down. Hands onto the hips. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, sit down. Left ankle over the top of the right thigh. And sit the buttocks back. Garudasana arms. Right on top, left underneath. And now stretch that left glute out as you sit back. So that integrity coming up from this right foot. Are you balanced on it this morning? Keep breathing. We've got 3 more breaths. Push down. 3rd breath, lift yourself up. Keep the foot pushing against the thigh. Take the arms up. Lift the left knee up in front. Stretch the leg out. That right foot, how's it going? Stepping this left foot out behind you for your high lunge. Reach the hands down and you're back to your down dog. Take the buttocks up and stretch back. Slow, steady breaths in and out. Slow, steady breaths in and out. Keep it going. Hands and feet, are they active? The energy lifted through the body. Again, it doesn't matter which leg you lift. One leg comes up behind you, lift it high. Step it up through your hands, turn to the wide or long edge of your mat. Make sure the feet are parallel forward, same area along the mat. Hands come down and through your wide leg forward fold. Utkatasana, surrender in. So we're going to focus on those foundations, toes to heels, inner outer edges of your feet. Please make sure they're pressing evenly. As you press into the feet, what do you notice? Even the most subtle of differences, be aware. Keep trying to balance into them. Shifting the weight slightly if you're not aware. Come up through the legs, unlock knees. Come up into the hips, then hips to shoulders, head heavy, surrender. And then noticing feelings of balance or difference from the foundations. Continue breathing into these feelings. Let yourself surrender in. Push down to rise up, wide arms sweep up. Lift the arms, stretch up. Bring them down to shoulder height. Turn your right foot out for Trikonasana. Make sure you've got even pressure on both feet. Inhale, reach to your right leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind if you get there. Make sure the body is in line with your legs, not in front. Looking up to the top hand if it's easy. Remember looking down if your neck is sore. So as you hold into Trikonasana, foundations, are they working? Continue breathing into this feeling. Steady, calm. Is there breath? Then push away, inhale, coming up. Second side, turn your feet to the left. Feel them, ground into them, inhale. Then exhale, reach to your left leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind if you get there. But again, focusing on those foundations here this morning. Active in them. Keep the body in line with that front leg, not in front. Is there length? Is there stability? Focus and breathe. And from those foundations, push to come up. Turn to your front foot, twisted Trikonasana. Move that back foot wider. Left arm out in front. Reach it long. Left hand down, right arm up and twist. Unlock this front leg if you need to. So these twisted Trikonasanas really make us work our foundations. We're twisting the body from them. Is there stability from our foundations working up? Integrity up through this front leg to the buttock and hip, not letting it swing wide, keep it squared in. Rotate the body, reach the arms, and take a couple more breaths. If you took your weight off the base hand, just lift it a little bit higher, then what happens in those foundations? Strengthen into them. And then look down, come all the way up, turn it to the back end of the mat, moving that right foot wider as you do, right arm long. Reach forward, bring it down, twisted Trikonasana. Looking up to that top hand if it's easy for you. And again, from these foundations, these twisted poses, where are you in it? Are you stable on your foundations to lift away from, to twist and rotate up? Couple more breaths where you can. And then lift the base hand off the mat, and what happens? What's the journey from the leg up to the buttock and hip? Feeling without the hand there for that extra support. And then look down, push from those foundations, bring yourself up, turn all the way to the front edge of your mat, step forward, feet hip distance parallel. Tadasana at the front of your mat, close your eyes, completely still, and notice straight up what's the feeling for you. So can we press into the feet? Are those foundations awake? The integrity up through the rest of the body. Can we simply soften inside? Can we stand into stillness? Can we surrender completely? Can we take some slow, steady breaths in and out? Noticing subtleties, changes that may be occurring as we stand tall. And then when you're ready, open the eyes, drishti down, tip of nose. Take the right arm back behind you, turn your palm out. And then bend the right leg up and take the big toe side of that right foot. Keep your knees in close, tuck your tailbone a moment. If you're wobbly, go to a wall or piece of furniture. Left arm out in front of you, inhale. As you exhale, pivot from the hips, kick the foot up behind you, left arm is out in front. Utkatasana, your dancer pose, open to where you can. Arch your chest up, extend that left arm or reach it out. Kick the foot back behind you. That's your balance point. That'll help lift you up. Come up out of it by bringing the knees together, left arm to the ceiling. And then exhale, release it down. Second side when you're ready, turn the left palm back. Bend the left leg up, try and take big toe side of the foot. Right arm out in front of you. Tuck the tailbone for a moment, ribs in. Inhale, and then pivot from the hip, kick the foot up and out behind you, right arm through for your balance point. Find your stability, breathe into where you can. Arch the chest, feel that foundation, foot, leg to hip, where is it for you? Come all the way up out of it, knees together, arm to the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands and foot down. Soon as you do, wide arms and up, reach up. Wide hands to the mat, fold your body to your legs. Inhale, lift your heart, extend the spine. Step or jump out to your plank position. Hold it for a moment. Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra Up Dog, lift through. And downward facing dog, take the buttocks up. Unlock those knees, unlock those arms. Feel a lift, feel a strengthening through your body. Exhale fully, come through to sit best way you can. Crossing, swinging around to the side, however it works. Long diamond shape with the legs, and let your body surrender into this forward roll. Completely soften. As you roll the body in, through that lower back region, if there's pulling, lift up out of it, don't go so deep. Next, support it, tuck the chin in, protect, or prop the head, rest it. Breathing into this feeling of just surrendering and letting go. As we surrender inward, is the mind quietened? It's a forward bend, surrendering, softening. Protect your neck, protect your lower back. Exhale fully and then roll up slowly on inhale. Chin tucked all the way. Vertebra by vertebra, rolling the body up. Hold around the knees or shins once you're up. Pull against the arms so there's some resistance. Tilting your right ear down, left ear up. Inhale, head center, second side. Left ear down, right ear up. Inhale, center, bring the face around to the right. Bring the arms around and rotate looking back as best you can. Bring the belly around, the chest and shoulder. Careful with the neck. And then inhale, face forward, second side, sweep around to your left. Bring the shoulders, chest around, the belly around. Again, not forcing the neck, be gentle with it. And exhale fully. Come all the way back to center, inhale. Pick those legs up, slide them long. Give the legs a rub down, a shake out, roll shoulders, maneuver the neck, do whatever you need to do. Make sure there's plenty of mat behind you and roll your body down all the way. If there's a sore back, support yourself to rest down. Give yourself a moment. Turn the palms up, let the feet drop. Those of you that wish to invert, you're welcome to invert as part of your relaxation. Surrender in your time when you're ready. Palms turn up. Feet drop away. Close the eyes. Let yourself surrender. slow, deep breath in. Breathe out, slide down through your legs, out through your feet, completely letting go. Let those feet be heavy, let them drop. Balanced or different as they drop away, what do you feel? From the backs of the heels, breathe in, slide awareness up backs of legs to buttocks. Breathe out, soften. And feel the muscles through the backs of the legs soften. The weight of the right leg release down. The weight of the left leg release down. Completely soften. Awareness to the tailbone. Breathe in, slide your awareness up the spine to top of neck. Breathe out, soften. Feel the muscles on each side of the spine soften and spread. The shoulder blades are heavy, let them drop. Back of the neck is long, tuck the chin. And then exhale, let the weight of the whole body release down. So the head releases, the body soften completely. If your mind is wandering, bring it back to breath. Abdominal wall rising on the inhale, softening down with the exhale. If the mind is wandering, bring it back to breath and start to lengthen and deepen. As those breaths deepen, rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes. Opening, closing hands, flexing feet back and forth. Circling those joints, ankles and wrists, full rotations. opposite direction in your time. And stretch out 3 times when you're ready. And after your third stretch, bend the legs up, roll to your right. Give yourself a moment there. Come up to sit when you're ready. If you are falling back, please prop the hips up. Easy cross legs. We're working with the Earth Mudra, so Bhru Mudra. So peace fingers, the first 2 fingers up like a peace symbol. The thumb connects with the ring finger and little finger. And then anchor those 2 fingers down into the floor. Make sure the shoulders aren't hunched up or you're jamming down. Just move them wider if you need to, pressing down. So this Earth Mudra, take a moment, sit into it. Chin tucks in. Eyes gently close. And what do you feel? Is there a moment to feel grounded? To feel anchored? To feel like these give you some stability? If there's anxiety and frenetic energies, it's just a helping way of grounding down, connection down to Mother Earth. Can you feel like there's a stability down, an earthing? Next inhale, let the arms sweep up. Connect the hands together and touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips. As we move through life, we have kind words. Bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, stretch long, surrender. You can turn the palms up, surrender completely. Be still or rock it out, whatever works for you. Give yourself a moment. And then when you're ready, slowly roll it up. And finishing in your time.